Howdy dowdy gang, my name is Halfwinger and welcome back to Minecraft. So yeah, from what I remember, last we left off was here in the Pitfalls room. I know it's been a few days. I mean, I don't really have a planned schedule for uploads for this game, for this series. Just kind of whenever it feels right, you know. I figured I took a few days to edit, and then I took a few more days after posting before recording, mainly because I wanted to get some feedback on the episode, which I've gotten some on things that I should do. I need to do better with recording, editing, um, things like that. And I've also had to wait because my cat, Luna, has been in heat. And that is, I mean, I've recorded a video in the past. I'm sure if if you look back on my channel, it's one of my Phasmophobia videos. I tried to do a video while my cat was in heat. It isn't the best time. So if you hear like any sounds in the background, meowing, things like that, I'm gonna try and edit them out as best I can, but inevitably there might be one or two. Um, so if you hear anything, that's what that is, and I am incredibly sorry in advance. So anyway, we need to get back into this. So just taking a check, taking a look, what there is. I'm hearing sounds. It sounds like I'm hearing talking. That's definitely in the game. I think it might be something spawned in. We're gonna try and get away. Let's turn my audio down a little bit in case it is something loud. Oh my goodness! I'm so aware of that sound. It sounds like the bacteria. I really don't want to meet him again right now. So we're gonna... Oh! Hazmat boots. Oh, we're gonna put those on. Deep slate. It's interesting. I swear to God, I hear... something. Yeah. Hazmat leggings. We're probably going to put those on over the golden pants because I think I want to try and build the full hazmat outfit. The full, the whole 9 yards. That sounds like a great time right now. Ooh! So we found our first diamond, and not only is it a diamond, it's a phase diamond. I don't know what we do with these. I actually, and you can tell that this mod isn't really meant to go with like actions and stuff or anything because it's that's a traditional Minecraft diamond texture. Um, but yeah, I don't know what we do with those. I think we craft phased tools, which are better in some different ways. I think the phased pickaxe, I'm pretty sure. I know I'm going in circles, I'm sorry. The phased pickaxe, I'm pretty sure, it has like a chance to mine more than one block at a time, which is a really interesting RNG that it can do. Oh my gosh, we're just being fed all the hazmat stuff that we really need. We... Oh. Okay, I'm glad that stopped. I was really if the breathing was something that was constant, I don't think I could have kept this on. That's going to be one of the focuses for this episode. I'm going to try and complete the hazmat gear and collect more equipment. Of course, the ever-present goal is to escape. If an opportunity to escape the backers presents itself, I am taking it. I do not want to stay here. So glad he announced himself before. But yeah, the ever-present goal is to escape. Oh, damn it. So he does hear your footsteps. Oh my god! No, I ran straight into him! Oh! What? Let me go! Get away from me! Please! I'm hoping I could use this to try and lose him. Probably not. I don't think there is any losing him. Oh, is there two? I think there's more than one. That sounded like multiple. Either lockers or something, please. footsteps never fail to really get me anxious. Oh my god, wow, a body. What do you got, bud? Ah, I was able to loot him. Oh, that's funny. That's great, actually. Yeah, this is a great start, guys. Oh my god. I don't know how long I can keep this up for. No! Oh my god. What was that? Did he show mercy? That felt like mercy. He just decided to not hit for a second. I don't know what that was. That was cool. See, it's weird. It kind of sucks, honestly, that all of the really cool, all of the really cool generation shows up while you're running for your life and you don't have the time to sit and admire it. I really don't want him to catch me and I have to do that one frickin' minigame. I hate it's so loud. I was such a genius and I haven't turned my volume down, so oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out of sprint and that's gonna kill me. Yep, there it is. Damn it, I wasted, no! I wasted the golden apple, darn it. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be loud, so I'm not gonna talk. And we're back. You know, I have a feeling this would have been helpful to find while I was being chased. Because I'm pretty sure going through the black holes there will, it'll send me somewhere else. I don't think it lets me escape. I'm pretty sure it just sends me elsewhere in the back rooms. Alright, so, you know, it's a great beginning, to the episode. Absolutely stellar, wonderful beginning. We've found some good loot so far, so honestly, I'm not going to complain that much. I want to take this. Do not look at it. Yeah, okay, so yeah, if y'all saw in the last episode when that floating smiley face was coming at me from the darkness, I intentionally looked away from it. That's because if you look at it, it does damage, and if it enters the light, it dissipates magically, just suddenly. Not really sure why, but I hate that thing. I don't know if there's better loot in there or what, but I haven't taken the time to properly explore dark areas. Mainly because I don't really have the ability to. It's kind of, yeah. Ooh. I'm gonna have a sword at the ready because I don't know what I'm gonna run into here. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be the thing. Thank God. Ooh, okay, we get some material. Okay. I'm gonna put some stuff back that I just have. It's a good thing we're here. Take iron. Don't think I need deep slate. I'll take potatoes just because. I'll take logs because wood actually, I think, will provide more value than anything. Yeah, I'm noticing I don't have the photo I took. I don't have a lot. And that's kind of weird. It's kind of concerning me. Because I don't know where it could have gone. But so this is fun times for everyone. Okay, I was terrified it was going to hear the placing. Kind of glad it didn't. I don't think a crossbow is going to end up that relevant, that important. So we're going to stuff that in there. We're going to keep the jelly out too because it is just as useful. Probably going to keep this out now. Okay. Cool. The entrance, the exit is right there where the thing is. That's awesome. That is absolutely lovely. Yes, I'm peeking out there because I know as soon as I take a lean out, it's going to show up and see me, and I'm screwed. It can hear. Okay. So it hears running. Glad to have that confirmed, that it hears when you sprint. Did I lose it? Or is it up here? God forbid. Please don't tell me it's up here. It's not. Is it down there? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh! I can sit. Alright, so I'm just chilling, waiting for him. Waiting for him to, like, wander off. Does he... Okay, so he reacts to sprinting. How does he react to standard footsteps? I don't know if he... I don't think I'm close enough for him to hear it, is the problem. That's why he doesn't seem to be reacting, because he can't hear it. He doesn't seem to react to that, but then if I... He hears that. He definitely hears that. So the sprinting is what attracts him. I think I can establish that pretty well. Do not sprint when it's near. It seems like I can get away, because can he hear me up here? No, I think I'm out of range. He can't see me up here. Good. That's really good to know. He doesn't seem to have up and down. He just looks around. And I think I lured him back by sprinting. We're going to test walking. We're going to go back down there. We're going to test walking. Without being seen, how does walking go? I heard something else. So walking is okay. Sprinting seemed okay for a second there. So I don't understand. It is still down there. I don't know what to do. I feel really trapped right now. Okay, I think maybe my best bet is to take, because I'm pretty sure the mysterious jelly makes you incredibly fast. I think my best bet may be to take the jelly and go. Now that I'm realizing there might be a chance that I lose some items upon being caught by it, I'm hesitant. Okay. Problem is, I'm sure that if I don't know what my distance for sprinting is. I don't know what my limit is. Another golden apple's good. Another good golden apple is good. Another golden apple. Another golden apple is a good find, though. That is a really good find. More hazmat? It's a hazmat helmet, yeah. But I already have one. Sorry. I don't mean to waste. I don't need it. You know what else I don't need? This shovel. Why would I need an efficiency 3 stone shovel? I'm incredibly paranoid. Honestly, I feel less paranoid when I hear the thing near me, the bacteria near me, versus when it's chasing me, or when it's not near me. Because at least when it's near me, I know that it's not gonna pop up out of nowhere and scare me, because it's already there. But when it's not around, it makes me worried for when it decides to show up. Not to jinx anything. Now that we have time to talk, Updates. Things have gone on. In the time since the first episode was released, I have had a chance to see the Backrooms movie. And I have to say, I know that there's some people who have their problems with it, but for me, 10 out of 10 experience. Um, that scared me. Uh, I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm looking at. That is interesting. We're going to move on from that because that scared me so bad. I have had time to see the Backrooms movie, and I have to say it was a phenomenal experience. I went with my mother. I know, laugh all you want, but my boyfriend didn't want to go, and I'm not gonna drag him into it because this isn't something he's not a Backrooms fan. But I went with my mother. It was just me, her, and two other people in the theater. Which, granted, when the movie finished and we were walking out, they walked by talking about how they've never seen a worse movie. But I live in the South. I'm surprised there was anybody in the theater. I mean, we did see a late showing, which would add to not seeing that many people. But still, I didn't expect that many people to go at all. I don't live in the deep South. Granted, I'm not going to say where I live specifically, but I do live in the South. There are like rednecks and Republicans around here. Not quite Bible Belt, more like just on the edge. But anyway, yeah, I heavily enjoyed the movie. Like it was a great watching experience. Um, I think the acting was phenomenal. The writing was really good. Kane Parsons is an incredibly talented director. He has, for being 20 years old, nearly like almost I think just under 2 years older than me. Yes, I'm 18. I turn 19 this July. For being such a young director, just getting into the film industry, he is talented and he shows extreme potential. I am so excited for the second film, assuming they make one. I mean, if you look it up, they say that they're making a second one. Apparently, it's quote unquote, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but a lot of people think there's going to be a second one. And I have to say, the ending really set it up for there to be a sequel. I hope there is, and I look forward to it. I heard a sound. But anyway, yes, I look forward to it. Honestly, I've seen Sinners. When Sinners came out, I watched it maybe 5 times. Not in theaters, granted. I watched, mind you, I watched it like at home on streaming services. And the Backroom's not out on any streaming services. Which, as soon as it does, I'm making sure I have a subscription to that service. If it comes out in like physical, like DVD or Blu-ray, I'm absolutely grabbing the DVD. But when Sinners first came out, I watched it beginning to end multiple times. I absolutely adored Sinners. Backrooms might contend for number one for me though. Oh, ooh, new room. Okay, is this a hint? Print the diamond. So this is a hint. Um, I think this is how we get pig. I think this is how we get phased diamonds. Okay, am I gonna get my diamond? There it is. That is how you get phased diamonds. That is really wait. So I have to see. Can I make a phased diamond? I can. Wait, phased sword. So we're gonna craft that then. So we have this now, and I see I don't get a special animation with it, thanks to actions and stuff already. So we're gonna test this. Wow. I don't know what that was, but that was awesome. Um, excuse me, Mr. Zombie. Oh my gosh. 2 hits and he died. He leaped at me though. That was interesting. I'm absolutely killing the spider. I don't like the spiders. All right, so this is a great upgrade, I think. I'm considering this a pretty solid upgrade. I'm noticing I haven't seen any lockers for a while. That's lovely. We greatly enjoy things like that. I'm noticing I haven't seen any lockers. I'm terrified for when the bacteria shows up again. Because where are the lockers? What am I gonna do? I have options like that, I think. Hopefully. That is gonna be my last resort. If I find a pitfall, if I find a hole in the ground without a locker while being chased, that's where I'm headed. I'm jumping in there. That's my best bet, I think. I genuinely don't think I have any other options. I don't have any other notes on me except don't look at it. Avoid and survive. Alrighty. I saw that. I saw that smiley face. That was not fun. Is this the one I was at before? No. No way. I don't think it is. I don't recognize this. I don't want the apples. You know, I don't recognize this though. I don't think this is the same one. Which I think is good news. It's better news. Do I want... Yeah. Never know when I'll need to stop and fry up some of those pork chops. I'll take that. I saw a body over there too. Boots again. I don't want boots though. Okay, so we're getting really bogged down with loot that we honestly may not need. Like that. We gotta make some sacrifices. I don't think we need the stone hoe anymore. Objectively, we don't need this low iron pick since I have my iron pick. I am kind of littering, I'm sorry. I have a huge tendency to loot horde. I have played a decent amount of DayZ, and DayZ, I honestly still struggle with loot hoarding. It's behavior you see in new players of DayZ, where any loot they find, whether it be a bag of crackers that they may need, or a really damaged screwdriver. It doesn't matter. If they find it, they keep it. They keep it with them because it's the mindset. They get stuck in the mindset of I never know when I might need it, so I'm just gonna hold on to it just in case. In a game like DayZ, that will hinder you. In a game like Minecraft, I'm not sure because DayZ you have to worry about weight limits and not weight limits, but you have to worry about how much space you have on you and how heavy you make yourself with the loot you carry, which will be, you don't want to be bogged down in the event that somebody decides you might be worth robbing. Or if you run into infected. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so somebody has tried to make their home here. That is clear. Bars. Ooh, a flare is a good find. Yeah, I don't think the owner of this home is around anymore, unfortunately. I don't think we need this TNT. So, we got some free loot for the taking. I'm taking some of this stuff that I have space for. I'm gonna try and not bog myself down anymore. I don't know if this thing's gonna appear while I'm in here. Oh, well, hey, I think we found the former owner of this location. Ooh. Okay, we do have to take these. That's just kind of a given. I know it kind of adds to the weight, but we have to take it. Can we use flares to do that? Wait. Oh. Wasted it, but yeah, we can. I'm curious about the beds. I don't remember what happens when you sleep in here. I don't think I'm gonna try. Just because I don't really want to risk anything. Ooh. Okay, well, unfortunately, we don't need the hazmat mask, as cool as that is. We're definitely going to be keeping these 2 splash potions, though. That is absolutely a necessary find. So the iron's done smelting. I think it's about time we got out of here, because I don't trust this place. And, you know, really common rule uh, with the back rooms that you hear pretty often is don't stay still. And I assume that would include trying to settle, especially where I don't have any way to escape to a relatively safer area, like, you know, the overworld. I'm definitely not going to risk settling, because I don't know how quickly I could just lose it all. So we're going to keep moving until we find either something interesting or a way out. So yeah. You know, after wandering around this place so much without talking, I've come to realize that it really makes sense how people you see in like the videos and stuff go crazy. Because like this is really, really maddening. Anyway, back to reality, I suppose. I think this is another printer area, which we might be able to utilize. Yep, it indeed is. Do I want to print those? Oh, I don't have. What if I print like a piece of cooked mutton? What if I do that? I think it just. Oh, yep. No, it turned into phased mutton. I'm not surprised. Can I take this with me? No. Looking like I can't. Dang. Alright, well, I guess we'll leave that. Assuming I can somehow manage to escape and get back to the overworld, and then from there back to my home, I plan on coming back. I plan on mixing. I've done some testing in a creative world to make sure they actually are compatible and that my idea is, you know, feasible. But I want to use the warp lamps mod and set up a common teleport point to and from here. Um, with the intention of like I don't really know what I could use the space for. I could follow in the footsteps of like Async in the Kane Pixels series and Backrooms lore, and use this place for like storage and residential or something. But who knows? Who knows? We'll see. You know, uh, right now is a little bit of an optimistic. I just went in a big circle. Right now is a bit of an optimistic time to be thinking of the future, assuming I can get out of here. And I should just be focusing on getting out of here. Um, on the front of like food and equipment and stuff, we're set. We're good. Um, right now, it's just about doing our best to avoid being killed by Mr. Bacteria, which um, is getting worrying because I don't know where he is. We haven't seen him in a while, and I know he is imminently going to be appearing. And that thing is chasing me. I love that. Nice. I saw a body over here that I was going to loot. There it is. What am I missing? The chess piece. This is not a chess piece. That is a chicken. What the? What was that? What was that? That scared me. You know, we're gonna go this way instead. Oh, another blacksmith. I'm noticing that places like these seem to spawn the bacteria more often. Oh my god, wait! No, wait, I've been here! Wait, I've gone in a circle. And I'm noticing now that the villagers are gone. That is horrifying. Yeah, no, that was utterly horrifying to see. Yeah, for utterly horrifying to see. Ah! Ah! Is this it? Please? I'm home.